Good day, everyone. Good day, sir. In the context of our course IEPC 228 on System Dynamics, our final report explores on waste management strategy for landfill capacity optimization. We delve into addressing the challenges posed by high residual waste and low diversion rates. Our comprehensive analysis stems from our visits to the material recovery facility in San Francisco, Cebu, conducted on May 3, 2024, where we gathered vital insights crucial for this project. A follow-up visit on May 20, 2024 provided additional information, enriching our understanding of the waste management landscape at the MRF.
Presentation of gathered information. Solid Waste Management in San Francisco, Camotes MRF. In our analysis of waste management data gathered from MRF, we represent a breakdown of a total waste of 15,484.54 kg a day, or 100% in a pie chart illustrating the distribution of waste categories. Biodegradable waste is 14.2% or 2,204.37 kg a day. This category represents organic waste suitable for composting. Recyclable waste 25.3% or 3,914.68 kg a day indicates the amount of waste that can be recycled. Next is residual with potential for diversion. 32.4% or 5,013.13 kg a day represent waste that could potentially be diverted from the landfills. Residual waste 24.4% or 3,785.89 kg a day denotes the remaining waste after accounting for divertible and recyclable waste. Next is the special waste. 3.66% or 566.47 kg a day refers to the waste requiring special handling procedures. This pie chart offers a visual representation of the waste composition at the MRF, highlighting the potential for diversion and the different waste streams that contribute to the total waste generated daily.
The key problem indicator here is the exhaustion of landfill capacity, which means that the landfills are filling up faster than anticipated. Between 2003 and 2006, there was a rapid increase in the amount of waste being sent to landfill, with a staggering 3,785.89% increase in residual waste generation. This indicates that despite efforts to reduce waste or divert it away from landfills through recycling or other methods, the majority of waste is still ending up in the landfills due to low diversion rates. This puts pressure on existing landfill capacity and highlights the need for better waste management strategies to reduce reliance on landfills and promote more sustainable waste disposal practices.
Critical time period from 2003 to 2006. During the period of 2003 to 2006, there was a significant strain on landfill capacity. This period is characterized by several challenges and pressures on waste management system, underscoring the urgency to implement effective waste diversion strategies. Here's an analysis of the situation and the implications. The rapid population growth and urbanization during this period lead to increase in waste generation. Existing landfills reach or approach their maximum capacity. Governments and regulatory bodies starts to impose stricter regulations on landfill operation. The critical time period from 2003 to 2006 highlighted the urgent need for effective waste diversion strategies. By adopting comprehensive recycling, composting, waste reduction, and technological innovations, communities and governments were able to address the strains on landfill capacity and move towards more sustainable waste management practices. These efforts not only mitigate immediate pressures but also pave the way for long term environmental benefits.
The problematic behavior of the system described involves two key issues: high residual waste and low diversion rates. High residual waste. The system generates a significant amount of residual waste, specifically 3,785.89 kilograms per day, which needs to be disposed. This high volume of residual waste indicates inefficiencies in waste management processes, leading to an excessive amount of waste that requires proper disposal methods. Second is low diversion rates. The system has low diversion rates, meaning that a substantial portion of the generated waste is not being diverted or recycled but rather directed to landfills. This lack of diversion results in a quick depletion of landfill capacity, as the majority of the waste is not being effectively managed through recycling or other sustainable disposal methods. In summary, the system's problematic behavior is characterized by the excessive generation of residual waste and the inadequate diversion of waste from landfills, leading to environmental concerns such as increased waste disposal requirements and the rapid filling of landfill sites.
System desired behavior. Desired waste management behavior has three branches. First, policy implementation. Increase waste diversion to composting and recycling. So, to increase waste diversion, communities can focus on promoting composting and recycling. Composting involves turning organic waste such as food scraps and yard trimmings into nutrient-rich soil amendments. Recycling, on the other hand, involves collecting and processing materials like paper, plastic, glass, and metal so they can be reused to create new products. By encouraging both composting and recycling, we can reduce the amount of waste sent to landfills and contribute to a more sustainable environment. The second is facility enhancement. Expand composting and recycling capacities. So, to expand composting and recycling capacities, communities can invest in infrastructure, education, and outreach. Expanding composting and recycling capacities involves increasing the ability to process and manage organic waste or composting and recyclable materials. This can be achieved by establishing more composting facilities, improving recycling collection systems, and educating residents about the importance of waste diversion. By doing so, we can create a more sustainable and environmentally friendly approach to managing our waste. Then, the third one is revenue generation. Boost income through compost and glass-to-glass conversion. So, to boost income through compost and glass-to-sand conversion, communities can explore innovative business models and partnerships. So, composting can generate revenue by selling highly quality compost to gardeners, landscapers, and farmers. Additionally, glass-to-sand conversion involves crushing glass bottles into fine sand, which can be used in construction, landscaping, or manufacturing. By finding creative ways to monetize these sustainable practices, communities can enhance their income while contributing to environmental conservation.
Prior policies and their effectiveness. Analysis of previous policies. Lack of initial waste diversion policies leading to rapid landfill filling. Some initiatives improved lifespan but were insufficient. Evaluating past investments for effective future strategies. Therefore, the analysis of previous waste management policies highlights the critical need for comprehensive and integrated waste diversion strategies. While early initiatives provided some relief, they were insufficient to address the rapid filling of landfills. Future strategies should focus on a holistic approach, leveraging technology, public engagement, and regulatory support to create a sustainable and resilient waste management system.
Scenario analysis. No diversion, partial diversion, and full diversion. No diversion, rapid landfill capacity exhaustion. Partial diversion, extending landfill lifespan. Full diversion, maximizing revenue and sustainability. The concepts of no diversion, partial diversion, and full diversion refer to the different approaches to managing waste and its impact on landfill capacity, revenue generation, and sustainability. No diversion. This approach involves sending all waste to landfills without any segregation or recycling effort. It leads to rapid landfill capacity exhaustion as all waste accumulates in landfills, reducing their lifespan and increasing the need for more landfill space. Partial diversion. Partial diversion includes efforts to segregate waste to some extent, such as separating recyclables from general waste. By extending the landfill lifespan through the waste segregation, this approach aims to reduce the amount of waste going to landfills and promote recycling and sustainability. Full diversion. Full diversion focuses on maximizing revenue and sustainability by diverting all recyclable and organic waste from landfills. This approach involves comprehensive waste segregation, recycling, composting, and other sustainable waste management practices to minimize the amount of waste sent to landfills, reduce environmental impact, and generate revenue from recycled materials.
So this is the Vensa model we created from our study. Population in San Francisco is the starting point of our system. The population size, about 60,000, is affected by birth and death rates. Determines the amount of waste generated. Kani. For daily waste generated is the output from the population divided into waste that is collected and waste that is not collected, which is the inflow of the total waste known as our main stock. Assumingly 18,000 in calculation. The equation we use is daily waste generated minus waste diverted. For the equation of daily waste generated, population in San Francisco times waste collected minus total waste over 100. Next. Naman dapit. Dara. Here in waste collected, it is the portion of kani daily waste generated. Supposedly is an auxiliary, but we made it into stock as it was further divided into these 5 waste, which are biodegradable, recycle, residual with potential diversion, residual waste, and special waste. The equation for this one is we added those 5 and get the initial value of 15,984.5 kilograms per day. Then tapos, oops. Next. Next is waste processing. It is the inflow for revenue generation, which is influenced by biodegradable waste and recycled waste rate. Oops. The equation we use, biodegradable waste rate times recycled waste rate over 100. Those wastes are processed into compost and products and are used to generate revenue. Next is waste diversion, which is an inflow for storage for divertables. Is influenced by residual with potential diversion. Those wastes are diverted into from glass bottles into sand and plastics into an ingredient for hollow blocks. And is also used to generate revenue. Mali. Kanina yung pislitan kana. The equation is residual with potential diversion rate over 100. Next, waste disposal, an inflow for landfill, is influenced by special waste rate, and residual waste rate. The equation is special waste rate times residual waste rate over 100 unit kilogram per day, type auxiliary. Disposal. These two waste will be disposed in the landfill. Na wala na edit. Okay, landfill. Which is, landfill is a stock. Unit kilogram per day, type level. Next, recycled waste. The equation we used 25% since the whole 25% was recycled into a product. It was influenced by waste diverted, which is our outflow, kani, for the main stock total waste. It was used for revenue generation. Some are stored in storage divertables, as you can see. Darang araw pa dong adto, dira pa dang araw pa dong dira. Equation kadto. Kana. Next is revenue generation. We made the revenue generation as a stock for recycled waste, waste diversion, and waste processing. As through those activities, ang kaning waste processing, kaning katong recycling, o asa pa, kanang duha. Ay, sorry. Nanoon ko. Duha na lagi ni kanin pa dong. Ay, hindi. Dahil kanin day. Tapos kanin. Okay. Tulog it. Okay. Revenue generation was made into a stock for recycled waste. Kani. Then, waste diversion. Kaning araw. Revenue generation was made into a stock for recycled waste. Kaning araw pa dong diri. Then, kaning waste diversion o waste processing. As through those activities, katong tulo, they can generate revenue like the compost, which is 150 per sack, the hollow block with ingredient from shredded plastics and glass bottles into sands. For the equation, waste diversion plus waste processing plus recycled waste. Initial value, ang magigamit kay katong sa compost, 150 per sack. Okay. Can Then, simulate na mo. Yes. Alright, there we go. Based sa katong gihatag ni Sir, I forgot the name, oh my. Kani, generation per day for, nasulti na ba ito, no? The percentage for biodegradable waste kay 14, around 14%, recycle around 25. As you can see, nilihok na siya. So, sakto. Sunod, 32 residual waste. Residual with potential di ay. Pila? 20 to 32. Around 32 lang. Butik, around 30 lang. Tapos, kani residual, 24. Around 24. Butik, 23, 27. Special kay 3. Around 3. Okay, 3.33. As you can see, nilihok ang kanin siya. Tanaw na ito lahat. Ayaw lang sa day. Ato patas ang birth rate. Oops. Ato patas ang birth rate. Isa ka ang daily waste generated. Ato ko na naman may nidaghan ng patay. O, di pa? Nice. Next. Recycled waste ato 200 tanan. Ay, joke. Sige lang, go. Mita sila revenue. Kanisiya ato ipatas ang recycle o ato tanan kung mataas ang revenue. Siyempre, mataas. Di ba? Dako kayo saka. Basta pa. Kani residual with potential. Sige, go. Then kani, kung ato ni patas ang residual, ug kani special waste, grabe daghan kayo ang ila makuha kada adlaw, idi ang landfill mapuno. Di ba? Sunod. Ato tanan sa graph. Ato ta sa graph. Ay, wait. Ato ni tanan. Tanan. Causes. Kanisa. Tingin kanilang 16. Oh my god. Padak-an natin.
Di ba ka mo gamitan ni Jace?
Padak-an natin.
Sinabi ka ako. I-order.
Turururun. 16. Oh my god. Asa ang total waste kay ang color kay adto. Kaya ato ang gipatasan ng residual ang special waste ni saka gyud siya kadong ato napuno 60,000. Sige, month lagi ni. Muna siya ang graph. Next. Dali na tayo matang. Look na siya. Yara, ukatan sa percent.
Hindi na tayo ngayon ko.
Sa ko sa birth. Oh my god. 17. Dako pa kay. Ganyan natin. Gamihan natin. Kanisa. Landfill. Ato ipaubusan ang landfill. Ubus siya. Landfill blue. Tara ay ang blue. Blue. Kana. Putos on. Loko. itaas ang waste disposal nita ko po ng landfill. Tapos, okay. Try na ito yung isa. Diyan ba yun? Saan yun? Waste disposal. 13,000. Oh my. Kaya ata man gipatak-an ang special ang auto day po na ang special ang residual. Naman dari. Sad. Box lang yan. Waste disposal katunga. Okay. So, mao ni ang simulation. Padakaan na to ang lihok tanan. Pagamyan na to ang kuan. Kung pagamyan na to ang biodegradable ang recycle, medyo magamay sad ang revenue. Pagamyan na to ang residual nga musod kada adlaw ug ang special namubusad ang ma-dispose ato sa landfill. Let's say ato ni full tanan. Full po ni siya diri 60,000.
Kirangin mo, baka nga yung best mo. Wala ko yung hanap yung natin. Para na eh. Kaya yung nga naman ito sa ganito kung ito kung kuwan natin.
Screenshot ra ba? Oops, okay. Kung walay makuha nga kuan, kung walay makuha nga special o residual, it is balance.
Kasi mo pa naman yun.
Box. Gamit na itong let's try. Nilihok.